All right, today we've got a 1997 BMW 740i. We're doing a fuel pump on this. You know, a lot of people say that these jobs are absolutely terrible. The thing is, you don't have to lower the fuel tank, so as long as you know how to pull the back seat, you really aren't going to have too much of a problem. Before you even start though, make sure that you got power and ground at the pump before you even start doing anything else, because you really don't want to waste your time. Alright, once we got that seat out, you'll see there's a little plate that actually goes over here. You're going to pull that off, you're going to actually find this big metal cover. We're going to pop that metal cover off there, right? Once that cover's off, you're going to disconnect this. You're going to notice, see how those are kind of like concave? When you start to lift this up, this piece here is gonna slide to your left. So you want to slide that to the left while pushing out on it. It'll pop right off. And we're gonna start loosening these up. We want to loosen this up and make sure we can get that hose off of there and try as hard as you can not to tear that. All right. Obviously, you can see here, this one specifically is pretty rusted. This car was actually sitting for a couple of years, so hopefully we can get her going. Alright, we've got all our bolts loose. I just brought this clamp back. Now, I was telling you earlier that, you know, these sometimes they'll stick. You don't want them ripping because obviously it's an older car. It's 20 years old. It's going to dry rot. Okay? So there's a couple different ways that we can loosen this up. You can use a pair of pliers like these, which you have to be very delicate with. If you start ripping on that, it's just going to tear all of this up and it's just not going to be worth it. Like, total waste of time. Now you're in a more of a pain in the ass situation. Another situation you can actually do is you can actually use a hairdryer. Do not take a torch to it. Please don't take a torch to it. Alright, now that we've got the top cover off of this, you're going to look in here, and there is your fuel pump. You're going to see right here the sending unit's actually on this top piece. So you don't want to yank too hard on it, because if you do, you're going to break that, and then no one's going to know how much gas is in the car. There's going to be, you know, breakdowns, panic, etc. Alright, so we are going to pop that old one out and put the new one in.